Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, we're going to have very interesting discussion. Please watch the video from the beginning up to the end, and please don't forget to put a notification bell. And also remember to always like the video so that it helps to promote this video so that it can reach to the wider audience. Yes, as I've already said, our discussion today is going to be very interesting. Because actually I've seen the wife of the travel commander is back in the village. So we are going to have that discussion. And also we are going to have a discussion about the village mouse. General Mora, you're not easy. That village mouse. So from a lion to a village mouse. Okay. So just watch the video, and enjoy the video. Just get a glass of water or a drink, and just sit, relax yourself, and enjoy this video as it comes directly to your screen. And also, in today's video, we are also probably going to handle a little bit of the fisherman in our video today. So please, just take up and let's continue this video. Let's start this video in this way. I have seen the village mouth, talking as General Mora, calls him. The village mouth has come out with a lot of accusation, actually not even accusation, that he's trying to clear the air on the issue of the land that David Jr. bought. He's trying to make a comparison here and there, with the first piece of land and the second piece of land, saying that actually the first piece of land was bought, with little money, and the second one was bought, very expensively. What this village mouth really does not understand is that land appreciates. Land appreciates. Each year, the value of land keeps on increasing, and that is the truth. So if those of David Jr. in the second piece of land, they have paid a very good amount of money, it is because land appreciate, But for somebody who is really very ignorant, who just want to open his mouth, because he want to try to spoil the name of these people that actually they are not paying. You see, what people need to understand, here in Africa, your bargaining power is key. Your bargaining power. Because if you ask me for 1,000 US dollars for an acre, and I pay you that money, it is not my mistake that you don't have that good bargaining power. You can go and buy the same piece of land, 1 acre, in another place, like 1,500 US dollars in another place, depending on somebody's bargaining power. So if this family of Matiko don't have good bargaining power, probably it's a reason why they were paid the amount they were paid. Because for somebody to pay you that money, it means you had agreed, you had agreed, you accepted to take the money that, the agreement, what you agreed together. So the village mouth is wrong to come and say that the first piece of land was paid with little money. Probably the father of Matiko, or this family of Matiko, those of Matiko, they have woken up and now they know the true value of land. And this time around, they were able to negotiate well and they were paid well, you know. But also what you need to understand also, land keeps on appreciating, you know. If that land was bought this time around, according to the so-called the village mouth, that this time around they paid around 100,000 Kenyan shillings plus, and he's saying it's a lot of money. So if it is a lot of money, where is your problem? Why are you still talking badly about these people? Because they have sold the land at a very good price, you know, a lot of money. So what is really, you know, are you feeling so bad that actually this family, they have good chunks of land and they're selling some pieces to help themselves, you know? This is really, really unbecoming. Very, very unbecoming. You know, even sometimes when you listen to this guy's stupidity, you know, you really see only nonsense in whatever things he speaks about. It's only very good and in creating stories that are meant actually to confuse the audience, you know. This is actually an ungrateful individual, very, very ungrateful person. Because this family, the one they're criticizing, is actually, these are the people who have opened their eyes. There was poverty in this village, you know, poverty that moved with the court in this community. The poverty that was in this community, it used to move with the court, you know. You see poverty moving with the court. Have you noticed that most drunkards in that village, you know, they have coats, funny coats. That is poverty. They used to have poverty that, you know, poverty hide in their coats. But now the family of the travel commando is opening their eyes. I'm starting to see that actually some of them are starting to abandon now courts. You know, they are starting to feel relaxed. You know, they are starting to feel relaxed. You know, so the travel commando and the family is actually opening the eyes of these individuals. You see a person moving, you know, these people like coats, you know, they like coats. You know, you see the father of Matiko, you see the father of those of Ernesto, every time on the coat, even when it is very hot, they are there in the coats, you know. Poverty, yeah? For them, their poverty takes them to court. It's really alarming. Most drunkards, you know, even the late father to the fisherman, you know, probably those days used to do well according to the son, that his father was, you know, a very powerful person. But at his old age, poverty started squeezing. He also resorted, you know, putting on a coat, you know, putting on a coat each and every day. Even when he's drinking, he's putting on a coat. No? You know, I kept on asking myself, why is it that most of these drunkards in this community, they like putting on coats? What is the reason behind this? You know? What is the reason behind these individuals putting on coats? You see, there was a person who wanted a job from David Jr. And David Jr. was like, I cannot give you a job because you are drunk. Even that individual was putting on a coat. What is that uniqueness in coats that actually these people are having? You know? So they are covering poverty in their coats every time they move. You know, somebody looks like he has a lot of money. yet actually nothing. Just poverty moving around, swelling. Actually, when you see the father to Ernesto standing, the man can stand in a very, very powerful posture. You may think he owns the village. The day he visited the travel commando's place, and they told him that actually you are not nurturing your children well, your child is always abusing me on social platform. The man was standing in the compound of the travel command with his coat, and he was actually holding his waist like, he's the one in charge of the compound of the by the broke people can brag. You can imagine even at that level of his, but he's very busy. He's very busy posturing like, he owns that community, he owns the village. You see, really, something is not right in this community. Something is just right. How comes people who actually don't take much alcohol don't put on coats? Then people who puts on coats, they are the ones who are in charge of drinking joints in that community. And they don't want to dig. They don't want to dig. Their work is to sell land, and the land they use it to buy food to eat. Yet actually they can be digging these pieces of land, and they get the food. So for them, they rather sell the land. And you want to blame people who are buying, Even me, I will buy, I'll buy because you are stupid, It is an opportunity to deal, to get land, So, actually, there is need for these individuals in this community to start sensitizing themselves. You cannot be drinking from morning to evening and you expect your life to change. Then you find the so-called this village mouth is coming out, opening his mouth. Do you want these people actually to die now hungry because they cannot dig, but they have something to sell? You want them to die because they cannot dig, they cannot buy food, and yet even their own children, their own children cannot even help them to buy food. You look at Ernesto, you look at Mogese. These are just individuals who are just moving, roaming in the community like lost people. So, the family of the travel commando is actually trying to open the minds of these youth in this community so that they don't behave like their own parents, going in the morning to drink. Because now these youth, they know that I need to go and do a video. I need to go and post a video so that I can get views, I get some money. So the travel commander has really opened the eyes of this individual. So, but there are still some few individuals in this community who have not, their minds, they are not mature, like the so-called the village mouth, Instead of him sensitizing people in this community that actually it is wrong to drink, very, very wrong to drink. I only see people who are trying to do this is actually David Jr. and the family telling somebody that you cannot go and drink early in the morning. Like the guy who met him on the road that he wants a job. That no, I cannot give you a job. How come you at this time, early in the morning, you are going to drink? At this time you already drank and you want a job. If you want a job, come when you are not drunk. That is a lesson that they're trying to teach him. Because sometimes when you go hard on them, they feel you don't respect them. So the way Dave Jr. approached this individual was really very, very good. No? And I hope he came back the following day when he was so drunk. A lot of people who are actually dying in this community, it is because of alcohol. Look at the late friend to a travel command. the one, the husband to Percy. You know, it was because of alcohol. Alcohol is finishing this community, you know. But because, one, education is a problem, as you are that the only person in that community who is actually working in government job is actually congressman. You know, if you come down to Mama Ann's family, there is nobody there. You know, you go to Bushman dude family, nobody's there. You know, but the travel commando now did good to bring the YouTube platform so that these youth can actually transform their lives. It is, you cannot only achieve by going to school, but go to school to acquire some little knowledge. Just like a lot of these people who are doing YouTube right now, most of them they have not gone far into studies, but right now most of them are even doing better than some people who have even gone to school, who are even working. Look at Mayuguno, he's doing well. But all this is because of the influence of the travel command, you know, which these individuals in this community is not actually realizing. So this stupid guy called the village mouth, you know, came out with a lot of stories. Let's first of all watch this clip, and then when I come back, we shall continue with this video very, very strongly. Let's watch this clip, let me come back.
Was family, it was 150 by 90, which they paid there 80,000 Kenya shillings, and they were paying small by small, which they didn't even give the whole amount of money. And also the second plot, which it was 40 by 90, imagine Lady J pay 100,000 Kenya shillings. Can you do that calculation? Because after Lady J and the Conrad see that people have already exposed them, they went there to cool things down, which is not good. Even the chief area, that sub-chief, he can be taken in court for that. He see that they did illegally, and he went there to being put there, like, I don't know, to make that now, to fool people that Lady J bought that land in a good way. But the agreement can show very clear that that land, it was not bought in a good way. You can compare the first price and the recent price. It is very far, very, very far. The size of land, the amount of money, it does not make sense. That is the real fact which we have investigated, and we have our evidence. And even them, if they can bring the evidence, their evidence, it can jail them. But the reality is that people are being used in this our village very bad. That is the fact. And the land is being taken. And also let me go now to Matiko's family, because those are the people, even the subscribers, sacrifice themselves to help the kind of the family that we are helping you. You get out of the mental hostel. But the disappointment comes from the Matiko's family when a subscriber sacrifices and take his money on her money, which he can buy things or do any other job with that kind of money. And it is a big amount of money. It's almost 100,000 Kenya shillings. That is not an amount of money that somebody can joke with it. But those people, they are ungrateful people that they didn't even respect subscribers, and they went ahead because of money to sell another land.
You know, actually, what is paining these individuals, you know, is only the issue of Matiko at the moment. You know, these people, when Matiko was brought from the rehabilitation center, they thought they had now taken over the family of Matiko, and nothing actually was going to be done. But they have realized that it is not actually moving on the favor of the so-called the negative reactors. Because these people, they only want to capture what other people have done. I have never seen the so-called these negative energies starting something from the ground and they will complete. Let me give you one example. Percy's house. They started that house. Completing that house have defeated them. You know? Up to now, that house is not complete. But they're only very busy trying to take over what other people started. The education of Percy's children. They came to grab it. They have failed. Matiko issue. Matiko was taken to rehabilitation center by David Jr. They fluked in. They took that as an opportunity, thinking by doing that they were going to pull this family down. They were going to destroy the name of David Jr. But it's really good that the family of Matiko realized later that actually if they need help, it is this family that will actually save them. Not Mr. Cookman. You know? Mr. Cookman is a con man. The fisherman is a con man. The village mouse is a con man. You know? These are people who cannot be trusted. The opportunists who only want to come when they see good things. But after good things disappearing, you will never see them again. So for them, they thought they are going to hold Matiko a captive. They thought they were going to overrule on them. But with their disappointment, things have turned to the wrong direction. Matiko and the family decided to sell land, you know, and they sold. This is their land. They are not selling somebody's land. Why don't this so-called this negative energy, why are they not understanding that? That actually the land these people are selling, it is their property. And these individuals, the village mouth, does not have any authority over that land. That is their property. And they know what to deal with it. Even if they want to sell all of it, it is their own property. You know? Even if they want to sell it today or tomorrow, all of it, and eat the money, that is their property. It is their property. No? So it is actually wrong for this village mouth to come and open his mouth, you know, on matters that actually does not concern him. You know? So they thought this so-called the sponsor who paid money to bring Matiko back from rehabilitation center, they were going to take that as an opportunity to use Matiko in causing chaos in the streets of YouTube. You know? You know, the so-called the fisherman came out that he was going to employ Matiko. What happened? You know? Whatever these people always talk, they don't fulfill. So actually, this piece of land was bought very, very expensively. And now it is up to this family of those of Matiko to use that money in the right way. But if they want to eat it, it is still their own money. You know? It's their own money. So these individuals don't have any right to come and talk unless they're just feeling jealousy of this family because they have good chunks of land they're selling and they're trying to uplift themselves, you know. So the problem of the money does not lies with now Dave Jr. or the family of Congressman. The problem of the money is now with the family of Matiko. If they can now use that money to change their life, it is for the better. You know, it is for the better. So there is no need actually to criticize David Jr. So these opportunists, they have failed and they have realized that they have failed. And I see now a lot of them actually they're hiding their faces in the mud, including the fake village leader. Actually, by the way, this is just something that I'm bringing for you as a secret. Let me tell you something. Soon, the relative of the fake village leader will actually sell land. Let me repeat. The family of the fake village leader soon will sell land. Just watch the space. Watch the space. Because the fake village leader is not helping the relatives, and the relatives are dwindling in poverty. They cannot rescue themselves. They lack food. Let me tell you, there is one relative who is moving like, you know, like he's suffering from kwashako. I don't know whether you guys know kwashako. That disease kwashako. The stomach is just the other side down, you know. One relative is really doing very, very bad. And that is a person who actually wants to sell land. You know, he wants to sell land. And if the fake village leader does not go and convince him, let me tell you, very soon, he will sell land. He will sell it. But also, there is no need for these people to block these families, you know, to sell their land because they want to help themselves. Because I heard that that person who actually want to sell land, who is a relative to the fake village leader, he's talking about taking his child to school. He wants to take his child to school. And there is no money to pay the school fees. The child is struggling. And the only resort they have is to sell land. You know? And also it seems like food is a problem. Food is a problem. But you can imagine the person who is complaining has huge chunks of land. But he's not digging it. He's not planting crops in it. You know? So soon, the relative of the fake village leader who have been opening his mouth soon is going to sell a piece of land. Let us just watch the space. That is when you will see that people are just good in opening their mouth in these platforms. You know? They are just very good in shouting in their platforms. But on the ground, they're actually doing nothing. They only mind of their stomachs. You know? You see them shouting, I will do this, I will do this. But there is actually nothing they're doing on the ground. On the ground. Because actually they don't have that capacity. They don't have that capacity to provide to the relatives. They don't have. But when you see them opening their mouth, you may think they have reached heaven. You know? You may think they have reached on top of this world. And Nestor was talking that he is coming to the village to solve issues of land. A young boy, you know, whom his mother was able just to clean his behind just a few months ago. He's also coming that is pretending that he is, you know, he's coming to sort issues of land, that is starting to develop grudges with his brother. You start developing grudges with your brother at your younger age. You know, are you okay in your head? No? What about now when you grow old? That I cannot talk with my brother. When you're young like that, you can imagine now if they grow old. You know? What type of stupidity is that? Me, I thought the travel commander have tried to open his eyes, probably to see light, but in the head, nothing. You know, completely not. And by the way, this young man had opportunity to study. Ernesto, he had opportunity to study. You know, because the travel commando was willing to help him. You know, this group of Moges, they had opportunity. But you see, when the minds are polluted, they will never go anywhere. You know, please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really appreciate. You know, the smaller boy like a stick has been deceiving people in his YouTube platform, claiming that the wife of the travel commando, Rosie, is actually heading to Argentina, that she has abandoned her husband, you know, in this village of Yaboansi in Kenya. I don't know how shameful he's now feeling, because in his live stream of today, he has put a title that Rosie was forced to come back to Kenya. You know, that she was forced to board a plane to come back to Kenya, not to go to Argentina. You see, I really wonder people who keeps on watching this smaller boy like a stick. Why should you be played like a person who doesn't reason? Like somebody who have not gone to school? You know? Why should you be deceived by a fool? This is a fool. You know? This man is just a fool. You know? Today you are saying this, tomorrow you are saying the other one. So which one is which? You know? And also these people who accept really to be played. You know? They're just playing around with their minds. And they're very busy opening their eyes that they are watching. Don't even see the right thing. Your eyes don't see. You know? Why should you be fooled to that extent? You know? You are being fooled, like, you know, like really, somebody who have not gone to school, somebody who does not reason, somebody, maybe these viewers or those subscribers, they have mental problems that actually they don't really see. Because really, they're seeing even those videos of Rosie when she's back in Kenya. She's very happy, you know. By the way, I was really very, very happy to see her, you know. By the way, she has really, really made it. I want to make it very, very clear. She has made it. Traveling with a child is not an easy thing. But she was able to make it, coming with these videos back to back. You know? Coming each and every day. She was releasing these videos. Traveling with a child. It's not easy. You are shooting a video. You are carrying a child. Then some smaller boy, like a stick, who is sitting in the corner, you know, who actually is benefiting from her videos, talking nonsense about her, criticizing her, lamenting, and, you know, trying to, you know, associate her with only wrong things. This smaller boy like a stick. Your future probably is doomed. You know, you need to get married. You marry you get a real wife. You leave these people, these men. Get a real wife. That is when I think your eyes is going to open. Because the character of this smaller boy like a stick is really very alarming. You know, a lot of people outside, they are now seeing that this small boy like a stick probably is having a disorder, you know, that we still don't know. But he has, to me, I feel he has a very serious disorder. You know? So he is not even ashamed that he was deceiving people, that the wife of the travel commando is actually going to Argentina. Now, the wife has landed in Kenya and she's back in the village. And she has been welcomed warm-heartedly by the husband Jamaican uncle finding Ian, Uncle Mo, and the rest of others. Me, I was really very, very pleased. And I wanted still to continue enjoying watching that clip. Watching that video. But abruptly, my dear, it ended. I hope tomorrow she's going to continue with that part of that video in her YouTube platform. Because it was really the best moment. And I could see that a lot of people were still interested in still continuously watching that video. But it ended abruptly. Yes, but we appreciate she tried all her best. And now she's back in the country. And all is moving well. Let's just watch the smaller clip of Rosie. And then when we come back, we see how to conclude this video. Don't forget, we have a little bit of the fisherman in our discussion today. Then we summarize this video. Let's watch this clip, for our great, the travel commandress who is really back in the village. Let's watch this clip, then let me come back.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm sorry, someone is there. He's here.
Yes.
How are you, mom? Okay. We brought you some chocolate. Matoto, how are you? Matoto, how are you? I see you. Maisha. I see you. You don't know me, right?
Thank you very much.
I could get flowers.
It's okay, it's okay. Hello.
Okay, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I was ready. Matoto. I'm fine.
Okay.
Everything's okay. Welcome. How are you?
Someone wants to grab my bag?
The boy. Aisha. The boy. The boy. Wagwan the boy. All right.
Yes.
At the back of the car. Mitoto, look.
We are back in the village, Toto.
Yeah. Banana. Hiyo ndio kazi ya hiyo.
Toto.
Mitoto.
Salimia daddy.
Mitoto maisha. I think now he knows he's back home. Mitoto has a lot of how do you say, cold.
Yeah, just like in
Yes, actually, in that clip, you really see the happiness, the happiness that actually the travel commando is having in his face, very, very happy. And you see really the general mood there, people welcoming Rocio and, everything, The travel commando has been feeling like he's tired. And yesterday, he was saying that he needed to rest, in shooting videos. But when the wife was coming back, he had to make a video. That is the power, the power of a woman when she comes back. And you will see the real happiness in the face of the travel commando. You will see it. It's a good feeling to see your family back together with you. It's a good thing, And I was really very pleased with Jamaican uncle. Big up to Jamaican uncle finding Ian and also, Uncle Mo. They really did a very, very good thing, and we appreciate, we really appreciate, that you guys, you have been in position to give, the travel commando that company that he needed to actually go and welcome his wife back to the villa. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, not only to you guys, but to the entire family in this community of YouTube. People are really very, very pleased, very, very happy to see her really back in the village after that time that she has really taken in the UK, bringing for us those nice, wonderful, interesting videos back to back. Big up to you, Rosie, and thank you, Lord, for really making us very, very proud. The so-called this negative energy, I know they are really feeling it. They are feeling so bad, but please let them swallow their shame. You know, some of them thought Rocio could not make it. She has really ashamed them, and she has now made us to lift our heads up that actually she can make it. You know, with the baby, she was able to move in the streets of London. You know, I saw when she was able to meet people like with you know, I am Yvonne. Is it I am Yvonne? Yes. Yeah, Kish Kish. Eh? Meeting people like Kish Kish. Probably also Winnie Ball is there. You know, Winnie Ball is very smart. She wants to be on the ground. She does not want to raise her neck up. But I don't know, Winnie Ball, how are you going to construct that that land? People will not bring cameras there. But by the way, it's also good to hide your identity. Now, some of us, when you move in the streets, you know, you meet someone like, actually, like today I was in the streets of Kampala. Somebody was looking at me. So I was imagining, this one got to know me from where? Is it from YouTube or other places? You start imagining that, you know, sometimes even when you move and you know, you don't know the person even who is seeing you. You see, but you really see somebody is looking at you, you know. Really somebody is really squeezing the eyes, looking at you like, and you're like, but now, now. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. But the truth is, I was able to enjoy that video, that clip. You know, actually, it is really a very, very good moment. You know, that the travel commando and the entire friends, actually, the friends and the family went and welcomed Rocio back to the villa. And we are really, really grateful to God for keeping them safe and bringing them also safe, you know, back here in East Africa. And we really thank God for that. You know, also, we would also want to really thank good people outside there who really moved with her, you know, helping her to tour these places. We really, really appreciate. Big up to all of you who turn up actually to have a meet and greet with Rocio. Big up to you guys. You really, really played a very, very good role, and it shows love, you know, shows very, very wonderful love to Rocio, the travel commando, and the entire family. We really appreciate you guys for really representing other people who were not able to go to be in that meeting. You know, really, that was a very, very good gesture. And this is really going to go in history, that actually you guys, you were able to play your part. And you see, let me tell you, friends and families will always stay together. And it's a reason why I always keep on saying, you know, when we meet in these platforms, one day we might end up meeting physically. You never know tomorrow, you know. And you will meet and talk like good friends, no, good friends, good family, you know. You guys, you know, it's a very good feeling. Let me tell you, just even conversation that we always keep on having here in this platform, you know, it brings that togetherness. And that's the reason I keep on encouraging my good people outside there that don't only watch, you know, start getting involved in this conversation, you know. Be free to interact so that you get to know each other. It's a good feeling, you know. By the way, some people are even getting married. You find people exchanging contacts in that discussion. Hey, how are you, so and so? Hey, send me your contact. You see somebody putting a contact there. By the time you realize some people are getting married, even when some of us we don't know people. Anyway, happy birthday to all of you. Those also having birthday today. Greetings and much respect. Greetings to you, and wish you a happy birthday to you outside there. You who is having your birthday today. Yes, thank you. Actually, somebody sent me a message that my birthday is today, but the person did not give me the name. Yes, so I just want to wish a happy birthday to you, and I really wishes you many more years to live, and may God keep on expanding your territory and adding you more years. Happy birthday to you, though you have not given me the name on my WhatsApp, but let me wish you a very happy birthday to you. And my good people, let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. Blessing and much respect to all of you, and thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos. I really appreciate your big support to this platform always. May God bless you, and may God bless the work of your hands. And please continue supporting this platform. Let's keep on growing. And please, if you have not yet subscribed to this platform, please subscribe. And let's keep on pushing together as one beautiful family. Thank you so much, my good people. Greetings to all of you watching me from USA, UK, Canada, and all of you watching me from the Caribbean. And not forgetting all our good people here in Africa. Thank you so much. And also very wonderful special greetings to all my good moderators there. Now, please, thank you so much. Thank you a million times for making this platform what it is today. Thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. Actually, yes, I said we were going to have 2 videos today, but it has been a very tight schedule for me today, so I was not able to make our first video. But let's enjoy this video, and please let me wish all of you the best. See you again in our next video tomorrow. God bless all of you. See you.